Good morning, welcome back, good evening, good afternoon, good everyone, everywhere, whenever you're tuning into this. This is Wolf, and you're tuned into Waking Up with Wolf. It is officially another Monday, another opportunity for us to be able to show up, to be able to help change the world, another opportunity for us to be able to check in, to see how we're doing, to be able to start off our week with inspiration, with intention, with ceremony, with service. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, whenever you may be here, to be able to help practice creating this space together, to be able to show up with more accountability, with more resilience, with more flexibility, and also just being able to literally level up within the game, being able to bring a little bit of meditation, a little bit of mindfulness into our moment, to be able to tune our instruments, to be able to dust off the lens of our heart so that we can shine our brightest light. All of those metaphors, whichever one works for you, they're all relative, so thank you again so much for being here. Of course, we're just going to kind of give like a couple extra minutes just as people join live on the fly. But of course, if you're watching this in the future, then just begin gently like moving your body, listen to yourself. I want to be able to like share with you something in particular in terms of just like part of my own experience, how I'm feeling, and how, you know, my story can be your story. And a lot of times when I show up to these broadcasts, this is like an opportunity, and just as we're doing this, just begin massaging yourself. If you're new to the broadcast, really just use this moment to really just kind of like welcome yourself to the circle, just kind of begin stretching yourself. Again, it's kind of like that point in hockey practice where it's like the first like 5-10 minutes of the practice where everyone's just kind of like skating laps on their own, and everyone's just kind of like stretching by the boards in their own fashion. So just begin like stretching your own muscles, listening to your own body, giving yourself a little bit of deep tissue massage. Man, does my voice sound a little bit different? I can hear it talking. That's still recovering from the weekend when I was doing like a lot of like tarot reading and stuff like that. My voice is kind of in this rest phase. My entire body is actually in this process of being in a bit of a rest phase, which was actually like part of what I was gonna talk to you about, like within this broadcast, like the importance of being able to acknowledge that, you know, sometimes, you know, part of the work is knowing when to rest and also how to rest and how to do that well. So again, just start listening to your body. What we're going to do, we're going to keep this one relatively short. And again, part of that is because like I got to be mindful of my voice, and also just be able to do a little bit of intention setting to move into our chakra practice meditation, and to be able to just kind of just breathe, just practice breathing. So again, just gently moving your body, listening to what do you need, what does your body feel like in this moment. And so part of what I'm feeling in this moment is the fact that for the last over like 36 hours, I've been having like a quite a fair amount of pain in my back shoulder, like in my back. And it was one of those things where that was following the, like, shout out to Good Vibes Only Festival. That's what I was at the weekend, and I know a couple people are tuning in who are there as well. And again, that was like an incredibly amazing experience. And again, as I'm talking here, just keep massaging your body, even doing any sort of like face tapping. Just listen, we're just kind of doing a little bit of like check-in story time, and then we'll get into a little meditation, then the chakra practice meditation. But even with that, you know, like that was an amazing experience. For those who didn't see my post, you know, I was doing like tarot reading in the meditation room, vending my light guiding crystals, my shift buttons and all that stuff, connecting with people, giving out free hug signs. Like, it was kind of fun to be able to like give people a hug sign, and then to be like, okay, your job is to take this hug sign, go hug someone else, and then give them the hug sign, and then tell them to go hug someone else and give them the hug sign. So this is like an incredible party, a bit, very much like mindfulness, consciousness shifting party inside like this old mansion that took place over 2 days. So that's why it was called a festival. Super, super beautiful. But anyways, the day after, I woke up and my back was just like really sore, and I think it was just like the way I slept on it. But even still, for me to be able to like still feel that today, to still feel the fact that like my back is sore, yet there's a part of me that even this morning I was just like, ooh, like, you know, like I think, like what if I just weren't to do the broadcast? What if I were to just be like, well, my back hurts, so I'm just gonna kind of like not do the broadcast or something like that. But at the same time, it's like, or I can allow myself to acknowledge that maybe I'm not the only one who has a sore back, who's showing up at this point in the morning. Maybe there are other people who are waking up and things are a little stiff, things are a little sore, whether you partied super hard on the weekend, or maybe this is just like a part of, maybe it's a chronic thing, right? Like different people are going to have different ailments. But at the same time, it's also valuable for us to be able to acknowledge that even that in itself can be seen as a gift. Perhaps it will help us empathize more. Perhaps it will help us just be able to understand the importance of slowing down a little bit more, the importance of rest. And like, again, like that's where like I have to be mindful with my voice, right? Like it would be naive of me or any one of us to be able to ignore our body's natural need for rest and to constantly like aim. Like this is what happens in society. And again, just keep massaging yourself here. We're just chit-chatting for a minute. This is what happens in society where people are constantly going. Their body tells them they need to rest. They ignore it. They keep going, and then eventually they crash. And so what we need to be able to do is go, optimize our potential, know when our body needs to rest, cue into that, rest, come back up. Go, need to rest, come back up. Opposed to do, it's more of the wave. It's learning how to rest. It's learning how to listen to your body. It's learning how to find that balance between resilience and intelligently knowing like how to be able to take it easy while still being able to like show up and get things done. You know, you think about people who are living with like a variety of different conditions every day. Those people, honestly, like those people help can be not only incredibly inspiring, but can also very much like humble like any of us who perhaps like wake up with the gift of feeling like, wow, okay, my body feels great today. You know, like things feel pretty good and everything like that. But what would you be showing up with if every day maybe it was a little challenging, maybe it was a little painful and everything like that. But can you still show up? Can you show up in a way that works for you? Can you show up in a way where maybe you change the frequency, change the pace, change like just like the attitude that you bring in? Can you be even more grateful for what you have because of the fact that maybe you're a little sick, maybe you're a little sore? And like this is where, and again, just keep massaging yourself. Massage yourself where you need to. We're just going to talk for one more minute, and then we're going to get into a little bit of breath meditation. Even for those of you who, next time you notice that you have a cold or you're getting like sick in some way or another, getting sick in itself sometimes can actually be like a part of the process of being able to like continue to quote unquote raise your vibration. Like literally, if I'm talking about having some sort of like cold flu or something like that, some sort of cold flu, a generic cold flu can actually be the body's natural way of like clearing out our system, clearing out our gunk. And then by the time we're done with like a generic cold, we'll actually be like more clear, more high vibration sort of thing. So next time you have like mucus clearing and stuff like that, just be like, oh sweet, this actually means that like I'm leveling up. Like this actually means that like things are moving out. And then I'm going to allow myself to come into like more of that place of clarity. But at the same time, if it is like more of like a physical ailment, notice how like, oh cool, this is actually helping me level up my empathy and my resilience and my gratitude at the same time. Maybe there's like a good opportunity where if you wake up and things are a little bit sore and you're just like, wow, I totally need to be a little bit more grateful of the days when I wake up and my body isn't sore. And maybe that's actually part of the lesson. Maybe like that's what the lesson of like the universe is just like, hey, when was the last time you really appreciated the fact that you were an able-bodied human? Here, we're gonna like give you a little bit of something that's gonna feel like uncomfortable just to help you reflect on how grateful it is to be able to still not only have this body, but to have a body in the times when it feels good, when you don't actually feel uncomfortable and everything like that. So let's just put our hands on our chest and really just honor our body and honor ourselves for showing up, even if it was hard for you to get here this morning. If it was easy for you to just be like, hey, I'm feeling pumped, I'm ready to go, then absolutely, keep riding that wave. We need all the able-bodied people to be able to like move mountains and just like bring that energy out there. But at the same time, if you're still feeling like, wow, okay, like things are a little bit sore, things are a little bit tender, things are a little bit just like painful even, and you still showed up, like holy shift. Like, thank you. And I'm saying that as a person who, again, was like empathizing with the idea that a part of me was just like, showing up is going to be a bit more of a challenge today. and also knowing how to pace ourselves. So again, even here, you can hear like my voice sounds different, and that's also a sign that if I were to keep just like trying to bring you some sort of big broadcast show as much as I want to, logistically, that wouldn't be the wisest choice. So the lesson in all of this, for today. Today's lesson is, that was a show, right? Today's lesson, Skidamarinky Dinky Doo. I think that's what that was. Yeah, that's the same thing, right? Sheriff, Lois, and Bram. Is that the same show? Am I mixing things up? Was today's special the one when the mannequins came to life? I think it was. Okay, that was an old show. Anyways, today's lesson. What is today's lesson? You think I'm like dramatically stalling? It's actually because I like forgot. I had a brain fart for a second. This is what today's lesson is. Now I remember. Today's lesson is acknowledging our flexibility as humans of both the mind and the body, and our ability to adapt and overcome, to rise in the place of challenges, to rise in the place of sometimes uncomfortableness, to be able to adjust the way that we show up while still being able to show up. Even if you don't feel that you're like at like the top of your game, but you still showed up, that's powerful. That sends a signal to the universe. That shows that like this is something bigger. Like this is something meaningful. And even if you didn't show up, even if you were just like, hey, I know that what I need right now is to just rest, and that's important. Because the first and foremost thing, when I say showing up, I'm talking about showing up for yourself. I'm not just saying showing up for this broadcast. As much as I appreciate you showing up for this broadcast, your job, first and foremost, is to show up for yourself. So if there is a day where you're just like, man, I'd love to tune in, but right now my body really just needs to do something else, rest, do something else, then show up for that. Show up for your body. Adapt and overcome. Let's put our hands on our heart. Let's just begin gently connecting with our breath. Gentle inhales through the nose. Gentle exhales through the nose and the mouth. Allow yourself to just drop into this space of stillness and gratitude. Allowing yourself to simply be grateful for you to be able to learn. Can you be grateful for the fact that sometimes your discomfort or your ailment is actually allowing you to be even more grateful for life? Can you create that story? I know that may be a challenging story to really drop into sometimes. Discomfort is a very painful thing, absolutely. But even still, I honor the fact that that discomfort is teaching you about your own resilience, teaching you how to be able to connect on a deeper empathetic level, showing and inspiring others on the days when you may show up in discomfort and you may remind others of their own blessings. So we're constantly learning. Things are not always going to be perfect. Things do not always need to be perfect. Being perfect is a matter of perspective. And when we acknowledge that even on those hard days, there's still a lesson, and if we can be grateful for every moment, if you can literally make that your challenge, your mantra, your manifesto, to literally show up seeking gratitude, seeking as much gratitude as you can every day, even acknowledging the places where you may not feel gratitude, and yet still finding gratitude there. Something challenged you, something prompted you. Can you see both sides of the story? Can you see the bigger picture? Wow, this is teaching me about my patience. This is teaching me about my adaptability. This is teaching me about my courage, my resilience, my inner strength, the power of my mind. And let us also be in this space to acknowledge that we have the ability to take care of ourselves, to give ourselves what we need, even if what we need is asking for help from someone else. So in this moment, with your hands on your heart, breathe into your chest and imagine a white light coming from your hands. And this white light is moving in through your chest and moving into your body, and it is touching every single part of your body and any part of your body that may feel uncomfortable. So for me right now, like my shoulder, my neck, my back, it's relatively uncomfortable right now. So I'm going to imagine this like beautiful golden white light moving into these parts of my body. And then just bringing attention to that with the power of my mind. Working around the story that each one of us has the ability to help heal ourselves, to help accelerate the natural healing process of our body. I mean, when we think about this, when the body is in homeostasis, when the body is in relax mode, that is when it is able to heal. And so if you feel yourself like a little bit sore, a little bit stiff, a little bit sick, practice healing yourself. Literally, see that as like a chance to be like, oh sweet, this is going to be an opportunity for me to practice doing energy work on myself, to practice healing myself, to practice resting. Are you good at resting? Can you get better at resting? Can you like fall asleep in a way that, you know, it's just like relaxing on your back? That's what I had to do. Like I couldn't sleep on my side. I had to like just totally relax on my back, but still find mindfulness in that. Can you shift your relationship with pain? Can pain become something different? Can pain become a teacher? Can you reflect on that? Can you still have gratitude for whatever you're feeling today, given the fact that even what you may feel as a discomfort, there are notably millions of people who would gladly change their circumstance for what you may be experiencing. So even on a day where it might not be perfect for you today, it's still like a million times better than what some people may experience on a daily basis. And that's not to say that your ailments or whatever is any less important, any less significant to you. It's your reality. But again, let's just bring it back to gratitude. Let's just be grateful for what we have. Grateful for our body. Grateful for our body to be able to continuously adapt, to take care of itself when we create the space for it to do so. Grateful for our voice to be able to communicate. Grateful for our eyes, grateful for our ears. Grateful for our lungs, grateful for our heart that keeps beating. Like, my God, your heart is still beating today. Like, holy shit, guys. That's such a blessing. Take a moment to reflect on that if you need to. Bring gratitude into your week this week. Still invite yourself for this to be an incredibly exciting and important week. Even if that week may involve like a little bit different frequency from last week. Maybe last week going up to the full moon, it was like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, like I know that's what I was like putting out, right? But maybe this week it's going to be a little bit different. Maybe this week it's going to be a little bit more of kind of like a rest, recalibrate, and just reflect. While still getting work done, still showing up where we need to, still finding the right pace, the right rate, still practicing, resting and relaxing. So breathe into your heart. Just sending any energy, any love where you need to. If you want to put your hands on any part of your body that just feels like it needs it. And just bless your body as if you were doing energy work on somebody else. You can be your own healer, be your own massage participant. Remember, the most important thing for your rest, for your recalibration, for your recuperation, is your rest. So if that's what the universe is calling you to do, if the universe is saying like, hey, practice resting, then be like, okay, sweet. I'm going to get good at this. I'm going to get good at resting. That's important. So from here, take your index and your thumb, put them together like this. Thank you again, everyone, for joining in. For those of you who may be joining live on the fly, as always, you can go back and catch some of the recording if you want the full part of this. We're just going to do a little visualization. We'll go into our chakra practice meditation a little bit after that. So with your hands, your thumb and your index gently put together, your fingers kind of pointed up like this on your lap. Let's just take a moment, as we've done in the previous weeks, to just kind of practice visualizing what our week can be like. I want you to visualize what you want this week to be like. Even if you don't know exactly what it's going to look like, imagine what you want it to feel like. Give yourself the gift of aiming for what you feel would be an ideal week. So deep, gentle inhales, big exhales. Gently tilt your third eye, your forehead, up towards the ceiling. Not all the way, like literally just like an inch. Just up just a bit. Feeling a tingling sensation in your third eye. Just take a moment here. Bring into your heart the feeling you would like to feel throughout this week. What will you look like by Friday? What will you feel like by Friday? The things you will have done, the things you will have accomplished, the steps forward you will have made in your journey as an individual, as an artist, as an entrepreneur, as a shifter, as a light guardian. The seeds you will have planted, the stones you would have laid, kingdoms you are building. Breathe here into your heart. Give yourself the gift of seeing the potential of your week and knowing that essentially your job is to align with that. And to align with that in a way that in some ways can almost be effortless. Not to say it doesn't involve work, it doesn't involve dedication, but it will be a certain flow to it. When you're in this mindful state, allow yourself to just be in this flow where it's just kind of like, okay, on to the next thing. What am I doing next? Move from here to there. Listening to the inner voice. Having a target of what your day will look like, what your week will look like. Journal out what your tasks will be. That way so you can spend more time doing your tasks opposed to just figuring out what the task may be. But of course, one of those tasks may be figuring out what your task will be. Journaling, creating your agenda. Give yourself that list. What is your to-do list today? What is your to-do list for the week? How do you intend to show up this week? How do you intend to end it? Show up with inspiration, end it with inspiration. Show up with it knowing that there are lessons to this week, unique lessons from last week. Allow yourself to show up to those lessons. Allow yourself to become a little bit stronger by the end of the week, a little bit more wiser, a little bit more empathetic, leveling up. Whatever quest has been put in front of you, allow yourself to receive it with the strength of a sacred warrior, with flexibility and resilience. This isn't just for you, this is for others. Take a few more breaths here, deep, gentle inhale. Again, visualize. Visualize what your week can be. Visualize what it will feel like. While you're in this space, again, just allowing yourself to fill your cup with peace. Gently bring your hands to your heart if you're ready. Shifting your focus when you're ready. And again, just being in this space of gratitude. Connecting with the healing energy of your hands on your heart. Let them not just heal, let them inspire. Get some big, deep exhales. Nice exhale, audible sigh. One more of those. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Give your hands a little bit of a shake. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Again, we were talking about today's theme is like being able to be adaptable, adapting and overcoming, being able to be flexible. Be like the bamboo stick that will bend with the wind, opposed to the rigid stick that will snap, right? How flexible can you be? And again, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about just the fact that, like, today was a little harder for me to show up. Got a sore back. My voice is a little bit sore, but hey, we're here, and we're making a lesson out of this. Showing up with intention, showing up with inspiration. So, be sure to honor, to show up for yourself. That is your mission. Show up for yourself, first and foremost. Everything else will naturally flow beyond that. So, moving into a chakra practice meditation, again, for those of you who may be here for the first time, and there will be people here for the first time, there's an amazing amount of people who I connected with at Good Vibes Only Festival, who I'm like, yeah, tune in on my broadcast, 9 a.m. So if you're here, please feel free to drop some comments, drop some 1111, send me a DM afterwards. I'm grateful for you to be able to tune in. If you're all watching this on Facebook, be aware the feed could crash. Maybe it won't, maybe it will. But know that you can jump over to YouTube and Instagram where you can watch it any day, and generally it's much more stable there. And also a reminder that you can also check out more at ParadigmShiftCentral.com. You can think of this class as like a pay what you wish community class as you enter into it. Because again, this can be thought of as like something you would go to the YMCA for, a little morning meditation class. Yes, this is something that I do take honor in being able to show up, facilitate this. So if you'd like to make a single donation, you can send me a DM, or you can go to my Patreon and send a monthly donation, get your 25% discount key for items at the Quest Item Shop, including your shift buttons, like Guardian Crystals. And again, that's at patreon.com/Brandon Culton. Help us reach our target goal of 200 active Patreon supporters. So just a few dollars a month can go an incredibly long way. Thank you again, everyone. Patreon supporters, everyone, for showing up in any form. Your support is all equally appreciated. So thank you again. So let's move into our chakra practice meditation. Again, I have to be, like, I can feel like my voice is like, I have to be mindful. My voice is already sore. Starting off with the brow chakra, moving our way down to the root chakra. Each time that we do this practice is like tuning our instrument, flexing the muscle of our chakra, exercising in the same way you would any other part of our body. If we don't exercise them, they atrophy. They become like less weak, less consistent, less capable of assisting us in our ability to align with their virtues. So we're starting off with the brow chakra, moving to the roots. Each chakra has a correlating mudra, that's the sound, correlating virtue, correlating faculty, a latent faculty. And also, when we do this, it is like being able to clear the dirt off of them, to balance them. And each chakra, you can think of it as like a metaphysical organ that receives information beyond the present moment. That's the best way I can explain it to you without trying to talk more than I need to. Oh no, what are my mudra sounds going to tell it to? I'd be like, oh, baby. So, we'll see. I'll give it my best shot. Alright. Brow chakra. Straighten up your spine. Oh. It's sore. Straighten up your spine. The vowel for this is a vowel I, pronounced as in ski. The sound is E, the virtue is serenity. Just allowing us to be in this space of serenity, of peace, of gratitude as well. Deep, gentle inhale, exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale together, the sound E. Together again, inhale. Serenity, inhale. Beautiful. Moving into our throat chakra next. Throat chakra, the vowel is E, the sound as in way. Being able to focus on the virtue of justness. Speaking well, speaking with intention. Less words, more meaning. The faculty is clairaudience, being able to also receive the ability to communicate with our guides, with the voices, the inner voice, be able to hear those whispers, that guidance. The vowel is E, the sound is way. Gentle inhale, exhale through your mouth on your own. Straighten up your spine. Imagine the color blue from your throat. Deep inhale again. Sound A. A. Together again, inhale. Once more, inhale. Justness. Beautiful. Again, just honoring yourself, giving yourself the gift of this moment. Very powerful to start our day with meditation. Move your hands to our heart. Put your hands on your heart if you want to. The vowel is, or the heart chakra is next. The vowel O, pronounced as in snow. The sound is O. Again, just bring ourselves into that virtue of compassion. Each time we do this, literally just kind of like opening ourselves up. It's everything we need to be able to experience this reality at its highest for this moment. The vowel is O. The virtue is compassion, love, service. The faculty is inspiration, intuition. Following that which makes our heart sing. Putting your hands gently where you're comfortable. Allowing yourself to practice being compassionate for yourself as well. Can you be more compassionate for yourself today? Can you really be able to listen to what your body needs? Can you give it what it needs? Be it rest, be it pushing your edges, be it showing up in service. Gentle inhale, exhale through your mouth on your own. Deep, gentle inhale again. The sound O. O. Feel the vibration in your chest, your heart chakra. Inhale again. Once more, inhale. Beautiful. Moving into the next chakra, the pulmonary chakras. Again, pulmonary chakra is a very powerful chakra. Think of it as being able to connect with our ancestors, gratitude for our ancestors. And again, let's take a moment here to acknowledge the fact that how hard did the ancestors have it? How challenging was it for them on a daily basis? How amazing was it still for them to be able to be alive and to experience the joys of every day? Allow ourselves to be able to just be like, damn, grandma and great granddad, if you were able to, survive that potato famine, then maybe I can make it through today, even if my back's a little bit sore, So that's not to say push yourself in a way that's just going to end up hurting yourself more, but again, honoring the fact that rest is a part of the journey as well. Whatever it is, just allow it to be an invitation back to gratitude. Allow everything to be a teacher for you today. Moving into the pulmonary chakras, the vowel is the vowel A, pronounced as in saw. Imagining our ancestors with their hands on our shoulder, giving gratitude for our ancestors, feeling their strength, feeling their blessings, feeling their healing love in this space, in this moment. Gentle inhale, exhale on your own. The vowel is ah. Together again, inhale. Once more, gratitude for your ancestors. Inhale. Beautiful. Good job. Keep feeling their hand on your shoulder throughout the day. Again, like especially like that's like a good thing. If you can't always like have your hand on your shoulder, imagine yourself doing Reiki. You can almost like imagine your ancestors kind of like doing like energy Reiki on your body throughout your day. Just kind of bring that thought into your awareness. All right, moving into the solar chakra. Again, for those of you who's showing up, yeah, my voice is a little bit sore. My back's a little bit sore. That's why the frequency is a little bit different today. But we're still bringing equally as much love and excitement and intention into it. So, moving into a solar chakra, the vowel is U, the sound as in blue. So pronounce U. Again, allow this to be an opportunity for us to be able to connect with our virtue of temperance and also the faculty of intuition as well, that gut feeling, telepathy as well. So again, temperance. How are you going to be using your temperance this week? Again, common things that we encourage within the container of this project, of this community for the Paradigm Shift Central team. We invite people to be able to, save certain things for the weekend. So such as like smoking cannabis. If you smoke cannabis regularly, try saving it for the weekend. If you want to be able to like adjust your relationship with other dopamine things, coffee, alcohol, pornography, binging shows on Netflix, try just kind of like shifting it a bit. Move it to the end of the day. Move it to the weekend. As for myself, like I'm going to have the intention of not smoking cannabis to the weekend. At the same time, if like I feel like it's like a medicinal thing, I'll have to decide that moment on my own, and I'll have to do it in a way where I'll have to really be able to decide, like, what's the intention here? So I'm just saying that just to be honest. Like, whether or not I smoke weed this week, if I do, it's going to be for medicinal purposes, opposed to just like, oh, I'm going to do this just to get a dopamine kicks. So, and if that's the case, again, listen to what you need. Allow yourself to like have your intentions, but still be flexible with your own containers. It really comes down to intention. Like, what is your intention behind whatever it is that you're doing? And also, again, inviting you to be able to show up not for this practice, whatever practice is. Inviting you to be able to show up for friends, for family. Inviting you to be able to show up for your walks, for your own ability to be able to adjust your relationship with your own energy levels, with your dopamines. Inviting yourself into the sacral practice of being able to cultivate your sexual energy. Inviting yourself to just be able to constantly do that and bring vitality into every moment of your life. Hands on the solar chakra if you want. The vowel is U, pronounced as in blue. Again, the virtue of temperance, the faculty of intuition, telepathy, gut feeling. Listen to what our body needs. Gentle inhale, exhale through your mouth on your own. Deep inhale again. Sound U. Deep inhale again. Once more, temperance. Sharpen the sword of your will. Beautiful. All right, 2 more chakras. You guys are doing wonderful. Thank you again for showing up. Not just for you, but for how this energy will allow you to carry it with you so that you can share it with others today. The energy of gratitude, energy of mindfulness, the energy of peace, the energy of inspiration. You're going to have an awesome week. You will. You have the choice to show up, to make this week as awesome as you choose. Even if it's not perfect. I love this idea. Have a great day, regardless of what happens, right? It's all mindset. Everything is your teacher. Everything is being able to help you grow. Focusing on the sacral chakra, the vowel is M, pronounced as in Again, sacral chakra, sexual energy, creative energy, inviting you to be in alignment with that journey of cultivating your sexual energy. This doesn't mean not having fun with your sexual energy, but it just means developing a healthy relationship with it. So, allow that to be something personal to you. But know that, yes, in the ancient, like Chinese philosophy, Taoist, like medicine teachings, the cultivation of qi, super, super important. For every day that you're like cultivating your qi, you're like prolonging your life. Like, it's crazy to think that. Like, if you like expel your qi in a way that's kind of mindless, Because you can do it in a mindful way. It's a little bit different. But if you were to just do it mindlessly, maybe that's like literally taking away from like a few more days at the end of your life. That's what the Taoists believed. And that's why you have some of them that would live to like beyond like 120 years old. Cultivate that energy now. And especially for the males, I'll just say this real quick. For the males, your Jing, the sexual energy, the teachings in that is that you actually have a limited supply of that. So every time you like expel it, you're just like dropping it down a little bit more. And that's why like some people show up and they're like 30 and they look like they're like 45, or just like super, super, like the vitality in their face is like that and stuff like that. That, and a lot of times can be because like they've expelled so much of their Jing already. So even if you're just like, damn, I've been like spilling a little bit of my Jing, I didn't realize there's a limited amount of it. I'm telling you now so that you have the freedom to be able to decide what you do going forward. And again, use that Jing to be able to not only prolong your own life, to bring in more vitality, to deepen your relationships, to open your heart, to bring it into your inspiration, your art. It's a very, very powerful thing. And for females, it's similar, but I know it's a little bit different, and I can only speak from my own experience. Hands gently on the sacral chakra, closing your eyes, deep, gentle inhale, exhale on your own. Chastity, creative energy, and also the ability to be able to know that by cultivating this sexual energy, it also connects us more with our dream space. Inhale together, the sound, Tuning that chakra. Inhale again. Once more, focus. Beautiful, beautiful. Any of these mantras, if you feel you're just like, maybe I need to do that one a little bit more, absolutely, do it more. You know, again, like with this practice, if you really want to get into it, it should almost be like an hour and then almost like 10, like 7 minutes for each chakra, and really get deep with it and just repeat it as much times as you feel you need to. Carry this vibration so that you're like practicing this like in the shower, throughout the day, sitting there. The more you do this with intention, absolutely, the more it's going to benefit from you. But even this, showing up here, definitely does make a difference. Moving into the root chakra, final one for the day, focusing on the virtue of patience. Again, thank you for having the patience to show up here. Patience with yourself. I acknowledge there's a part of your voice, an inner voice, your ego that's just like, I want to go do something completely different. But know that by you showing up here is you being able to really show up in a way that's going to serve you. So allow yourself to fall in love. Allow yourself to fall in love with how it feels to show up every day with a little bit more intention. Just a little bit more. A lot more. A little bit can be a big thing. It's holographic. It's a fractal, right? That's why, like, 10 minutes of meditation can change 20 hours of your day when you think about it that way, right? So, root chakra, the vowel is S, pronounced as in S, sizzling of the serpent, rising of the snake. Again, for those of you who are new, send me a DM and I'll send you the cheat sheet that has like all the vowel sounds so that you can do this on your own. And so you can teach it as well. The virtue of patience, the faculty lords of the earth, connecting with the roots of the earth and imagining this full bridge with each chakra becoming activated, creating this rainbow bridge between the roots and the heavens. So feeling the branches into the heavens, the branches into the earth, creating this stability of energy, the toroidal matrix. That is you. You are the toroidal matrix. You are the rainbow bridge. So thank you for allowing yourself to bring that energy into the present moment. Deep, gentle inhale, exhale on your own. Exhale, relax your face, straighten your spine, focus on the virtue of patience. Deep inhale together. The sound. Deep inhale again. Deep inhale. Patience. Take another moment here, just connect with your breath, observe how your body's feeling. Be in this place of stillness, allow this moment to gently fill your cup with peace. Give yourself the breath of this stillness. Again, just being in this space of gratitude. You woke up today. You got out of bed today. Your lungs breathed in oxygen today. Your heart beats the blood of your body today. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for the littlest things. Be grateful for the relationships you have. Be grateful for the food in your fridge. Be grateful for each step that you can walk. Be grateful to be able to hear the birds singing outside. Be grateful to be able to know that your story is a bigger story than just yours. And by each of us showing up with intention, creates that space for more to do the same. You are permissionary, you are a light guardian, you are a beacon. Shine and experience the joy of your authentic self. Invite others to do the same. Thank you for being a leader. Thank you for leading within your own day today. Thank you for helping create more leaders. Thank you for showing up with the intention to be able to help make this world a better place, to be able to help shift consciousness, to be able to help share your art, to be a artist, to constantly refine yourself, to be honest with yourself, to improve the ability for you to be able to show up so that you can serve. Thanking yourself, thanking your journey, thanking your soul, thanking the gift of this moment. A couple more deep inhale, exhales on your own. Even in this moment, again, even if there's any sort of discomfort, can you thank that? Because maybe that's the trick. Maybe if you can literally just be like, wow, something's a little sore, something's a little off in my body, whatever it is, see that as an invitation to send it love. Wherever we feel a part of ourselves where it's just like, like a wound of something, a lack of kind of feeling of self-worth, a physical thing, whatever it is, see it as an equal invitation to send that love. So send yourself the love that you deserve, the love that you are. Take one more deep breath here. And gently, you can release your hands if you want to do a couple more breaths, just with a big exhale, even just a big exhale, audible sigh of you just kind of shake your bodies, do it at a speed that feels right for you. Again, just acknowledging how you feel right now. Again, for me, I can feel it. You know me, normally I'm just like, woo, let's do this. And I'm still in that, but at the same time, it's like, woo, let's do this in a way that might be a little bit slower because I have to be aware of how my body's feeling today. And I know that if I were to just go too fast, too quick, it's just going to cause me to slow down even more. So again, your lesson today, listen to your body so that you can find that wave of go, 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 know when to rest, 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 rest. Go, 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 rest, rest, rest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That is your natural rhythm. Your rhythm is not go, 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 go forever, because that's not possible. If you do that without cueing into when you need the rest, the universe will force you to rest. So even if you're just like, damn, man, I didn't plan on resting today, but the universe is telling me to slow down a bit, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that the universe is just like, okay, we know you're stubborn. We know you're stubborn as AF. And so instead of knowing and waiting for you to rest, we're just going to make you rest by either making you sick or giving you some sort of weird ailment. But again, give yourself the love. Give yourself the love that you need. Give yourself the gift of rest. Still enjoy each moment. Make the most of every day. even if that means just lying down and drinking tea and reading a book. That is still a gift. So thank you for showing up for yourself each and every day, knowing that it's going to be different each and every day. Your job is to take care of yourself first and foremost. That is your job, straight up. Everything else is kind of secondary. Not to say it's any less important, but your job is simply to take care of yourself. So listen, develop that relationship. So let's just finish it off with a little bit of eye gazing, and then I'll just give you guys another just like quick recap on how you can be able to support, how you can get involved deeper with me as a private coach, how you can get involved with the Paradigm Shift Core team. So just finishing off with a little bit of eye gazing here. Again, I got 2 cameras. That's why you kind of see me looking back and forth. For those of you who are just like, he has a hard time looking at the camera. So. Let us honor this journey that we are on, wherever our paths are leading us to, knowing that is taking us what we need to go through, and knowing that is bringing us into these places of awe, that each day is a chance for us to see perhaps what we never saw, a little gift in each moment, a little joy in each step, allowing us to see the voice and allowing us to see the gifts in which we get that simply come with being here, for being a human on this earth, for being the hues of manna, here to help assist with the cosmic rebirth. And so let us breathe into our hearts. Let us exhale with inspiration. Let us continue to show up for ourselves. And together, we will change this nation. The nation of the Magi, the imagination supreme, the realities that connect us through that of the unseen. Yet everything is seen through the magic of your heart. So bring yourself back to that breath, because that is where it starts. So I see you and I honor you for simply showing up to yourself, to this story, as below, so above. Give yourself a little face tap if you want to. Thanking yourself as your own beloved, thanking yourself as your own best friend, thanking yourself as your ally, thanking yourself as your comrade. I see you, I honor you, I thank you for showing up. Let's do exactly what we need to do today, whatever that may be. And what you need to do today, you need to listen to yourself. And you need to be able to, again, just be able to, you don't have to, but I invite you to be able to receive the inspiration of this space that we share together. That is the intention of this broadcast, to inspire us. And inspiration is going to look different every day. Sometimes it's like, I'm inspired to take it easy today. Like, that's still a thing. You can do that. So listen to yourself. Find your flexibility. Find your resilience. Show up in whatever way you need to today. And know that even today is important. Tomorrow is important. Every day is an opportunity to help change the world. So thank you for showing up. Good job, team. Wrapping up this broadcast, I do just want to be able to remind you that you can connect deeper at ParadigmShiftCentral.com by following the signal through there. You can connect with the Paradigm Shift Core team by applying for your Shifter Pass. If that's something that you want to do even more today, we got a regular Paradigm Shift broadcast happening on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, we'll be live back here again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or check out the recording at any time. You can find more of the broadcast at Paradigm Shift Radio on iTunes. Be sure to subscribe. If you're watching this on Instagram, be sure to subscribe to YouTube at YouTube Skull Babylon. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe to Mystic Spider-Man on Instagram. Be sure to check out the Patreon when you can. Help us reach our goal of 200 active supporters. That it helps us increase our impact, our reach, our ability for us to be able to help invite more people into this broadcast. Working towards the idea of having a shifter in every major city across the world. So if that's you, if you want to be like the first shifter within your city, send me a DM. Go to the Paradigm Shift Central website, apply for your shifter pass as well to connect deeper, as I already mentioned. And again, just reminding you that you can also be able to connect deeper with me on a private coaching level. I literally only have a couple spots available because I have to be mindful of my bandwidth. It's a chance that really allows us to be able to connect deeper, get more in tune with your inspiration, develop a deeper friendship, help you show up with more momentum. So again, if you want to invest, if you are ready to invest in yourself for a monthly commitment, have me on as a monthly coach. Please feel free to be able to send me a message and we can talk a little bit more about that. So thank you so much, everyone. If you do just want to send any single donations, that's always appreciated. Be sure to check out the items at thequestitemshop.com. Get your 25% discount key when you join on the Patreon. Any support, always equally appreciated. Tell your friends about this, word of mouth, and then we can continue to show up and continue to increase the waves that we are making together. Like, seriously, we've been doing the Waking Up with Wolf broadcast for, like, almost 2 months now, like, straight, which is crazy to think about, I think. I'm not even really counting. But again, it's making a difference. You're making the difference. This is you. This is all you, right? So thank you for showing up. This broadcast would be kind of silly if it was just me. So thank you for being the mirror for us to be able to amplify this together. Everybody here in the live chat, Water Vixen, Kayla, Avala Hanit, and Mary. I'm just giving a quick shout out. Peace Monkey. I know Tyler's in here. Mr. Sean, everybody else listening to this in the future. Again, just send me a message afterwards. Let me know that you tuned into this. Express your gratitude. That helps a lot. So again, today was a little bit of a harder day. I could have not showed up. I could have been like, sorry guys, my shoulder's really, really sore, and I just don't want to show up. But at the same time, it's like I do want to show up, and I know that even still, like my ability to show up can be inspirational. In the same way that your ability to show up, even in those times where it's a little bit challenging, can still be inspirational. So allow yourself to rest so that you can continue to show up by showing up for yourself first and foremost. So go give yourself all the rest you need. Go watch the new episode of Game of Thrones if you haven't yet. Give yourself whatever you need today and listen to that. Honor that. Be honest with yourself. Maybe what you need today is to just like get out and stretch and do yoga in the park. Go spend a walk in nature. Drink lots of water. Water is electricity. Get some water in you. Go practice communicating with those who you care about. Express your gratitude. You are shifting the paradigms every single day. So thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you again, everyone. And we're going to wrap it up here. A little bit of a wolf howl, despite the fact that my voice is like, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Thank you again, everyone. Core team members, jump on the Discord chat. I'll talk with you there. Everybody else, drop your comments. I'll get in touch with you by whenever you send me a message. I always appreciate being able to show up together. Good job, team. Much love, as always. Keep it shifty, peace, and wholeness. And I will see you in the future. That's right. You already knew that. Wow, okay. It's like you guys can... We're so in tune that you guys can actually have the ability to know what I'm going to say and even predict my very own sandwiches. Psych, didn't see that coming. So, sentences. Anyways, that's a bad joke. Alright, have an awesome day. Thank you again. Tune in tomorrow if you're able to. Leave your comments, smash that like button on YouTube, and as always, I see you, I honor you. Go kick some butt. Go team shift. Woo! Alright, ParadigmShiftCentral.com. See you there. Much love. Thanks, team. Love you guys.